Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and I'll be your host. Today we're going to be talking about preparing yourself and your Pokemon for GoFest 2020. GoFest starts tomorrow and many of us are looking through our Pokemon storage and our item storage and is finding that it's just too full and that we will have to go out and buy more space in order to be able to catch more Pokemon or store up enough Pokeballs to get through the event. And before you go out and buy that more space, I'm going to help you go through both of these storages and hopefully prevent you from having to buy more space. So let's get started by going through your Pokemon storage and help you thin out so you have enough space to catch the Pokemon during GoFest. It is suggested that you have about 200 Pokemon storage space so that you can have space for rare and shiny form Pokemon that will be available during this event. So let's get through this bag and let's see if we can free you up some space. So let's get started with your Communion Day shiny Pokemon. Many of us keep a lot in order to trade with other trainers, but since you caught these Pokemon on Communion Day, just like everyone else, they've caught just as many. It is best just to keep the few you plan on keeping to either evolve or to do PvP with and toss the rest. It is unlikely you will be able to trade many of these because they are a Communion Day shiny. Now, if you do wish to keep a few, mark them with either a T or change the name to trade so that you know this is the shiny you wish to trade during this event. The next Pokemon that takes up a lot of space happens to be your costume Pokemon. The biggest one would be your Pikachus. Since they've come out with so many costumes, many of us keep not only the one we wish to keep for ourselves, but we'll keep about 5 to 6 or more so that we might be able to trade. Your best bet is keep the ones you wish to keep that are going to be part of your collection, and then mark the ones you're going to keep as trade, but keep that to a few, maybe 1 or 2 of each type, and then get rid of the rest. Many people have gotten these Pikachu, especially the latest one, the flying Pikachu. So you're not going to find too many people that need Pikachus in different costume forms. So the next Pokemon that we recently caught a whole bunch of will be your Shadow Pokemon. Because many of us are saving this either to purify during different events or to see if an event will come up that requires you to purify. We're holding on to a whole bunch of shadow Pokemon, but that's just not necessary. Especially if you're running a bit low on space, I would highly suggest just keep the Pokemon that you plan on using for PvP and your legendary shadows Pokemon and get rid of the rest. These are easy to go to any corner and spin. You'll probably find at least 5 to 10 in a single day quite easily. So it is unnecessary for you to hold on to these for future events. If you're someone that loves trades and go out there and do a whole bunch, you probably will find that your Pokemon core that is taking up a lot of space happens to be legendaries. Your best bet is to go through, keep the ones you wish to keep by marking them with a star, and then get rid of the other ones. You can always keep a few for trading if that's what you wish to do, but if you don't plan on trading, then you can get rid of these and free up some Poke space so that you can catch more Pokemon during GoFest. As you're going through your Pokemon storage, you're probably finding it difficult to isolate the Pokemon through either legendary shadows or costume, and you're just wondering, is there an easier way? And yes, there is, through keywords in the search bar. Here are a few that will help you do group searches of type Pokemon. The first one are your shiny, costume, legendary, and shadow. By typing these 4 different words into the search bar, you'll be able to isolate the Pokemon that follow this requirement. And that will allow you to go through your Pokemon and thin them out. Here are some other keywords that will help you go through your Pokemon that are related to IVs. If you type in 4 asterisk or 4 star, this will only show you Pokemon that are at 100% IVs. If you tap in 3 asterisk or 3 star, this will show you Pokemon that fall in the 98% to 82% range of IVs. And if you type in exclamation mark 3 asterisk or exclamation mark 3 star, this will show you all Pokemon that are 0 star, 1 star, 2 star, but not your 3 star Pokemon. Please keep in mind that you should double check all your Pokemon before transferring them out, since this is a permanent thing and you might regret if you do not check through your Pokemon before doing this. The next Pokemon storage that most people don't consider to go through is your Pokemon egg storage. During most of these events, there will be a special egg that you can collect and hatch that will have a special Pokemon related to the event. If you haven't cleaned out your Pokemon egg storage, you won't be able to collect these eggs to hatch them during the event or even after the event. So be sure to go through your Pokemon egg storage and help yourself be able to collect some more special Pokemon during this event. Here's a suggestion for you. Keep a list of Pokemon that you just don't wish to catch, or even a list of Pokemon you do wish to catch. This will help you not waste those precious Pokeballs on Pokemon you just no longer need to catch. An also good helpful hint is if you're going outside and you wish to trade with Pokemon trainers, be sure to set up a list of Pokemon that you have available to trade out, and a list of Pokemon you're wishing to trade for. This will help save you a lot of time going through your Pokédex of missing Pokemon and through your Pokemon storage of potential trade Pokemon out there. Another helpful hint is what I do is I rename my Pokemon trade so that I know these are Pokemon I wish to trade with other people. And this will also give you a keyword to search in the search engine so that you can easily just type in the word trade, and then you'll be able to see all the Pokemon you have named this, regardless of the different types. And you can show the person in front of you, these are Pokemon that I wish to trade in order to get Pokemon I want. It's a good helpful hint, and hopefully it helps you guys through this event. Now we're going to move on to your item storage. Many of us are hoarding on to items that we might need for later events or for later down the road when we get around to evolving or powering up Pokemon. I'm here to help you go through your item bag to help clear up as much space so that you can get the items you need during this event. Let's start with your evolving stones. With so many different ones out there, you probably have quite a bit saved up, especially if you're spinning the Pokestops every 7 days. You will get 1 freebie when you do, and throughout many events we get them as rewards. So we probably kept up quite a bit of these, especially since many Pokemon don't need these in order to evolve. It is best to go through your Pokemon list and see if there's any Pokemon you plan on evolving that need these stones. It's best to do this now so that you can see how many stones you actually still have in your inventory. I would highly suggest that you just keep about 5 of each stone on hand and toss out the rest. You'll most likely be able to get quite a bit more as your days go on, so I wouldn't worry about if you want to hoard a lot of these, because we'll be able to get them back later. So get rid of them for now and free up that space. The next item will happen to be your berry storage. Many of us get these every time when we spin Pokestops or open up friendship gifts. Because of that, we get quite a bit of these berries, and we just don't need that many. So I would highly suggest that 2 berries you should just delete are your raspberries and nimbin berries. And the reason for that is, even though that the nimbin berry will help neutralize flying Pokemon from moving around too much, during the Go Fest, you're most likely going to be using other berries and not this berry. So it's best just to free up the space and get those berries later on again through the Pokestops after the event has ended. The next berries that you actually want to keep on hand are your pineapple berries and your silver pineapple berries. These will help increase the amount of candies you get from the Pokemon that you're catching. And since you are going to be catching quite a bit, this will help increase some of those newer Pokemon or rare Pokemon candy count that will help you be able to evolve these Pokemon or level them up later down the road. The next berry that you want to keep happens to be the golden raspberry. This will help you be able to catch those extremely rare spawns and those shiny Pokemon that you'll find in the wild. So by all means, you want to keep these berries and stock up on them before Go Fest begins. Another berry to keep happens to be your puffin berry. Even though you won't be able to use these to catch Pokemon, this is a very good berry to keep to help increase the friendship level of the Pokemon you are walking. And since they are expensive to buy in the Pokemon store and very hard to get through events, I would highly suggest the 1 or 2 poke spots that they already take. It's just not worth throwing them out. Either use them and definitely keep them. Don't get rid of these. Your next item is your Pokemon balls. This is best to keep as many as you can, and it's one of the main reasons why we're going through your Pokemon item storage now, so that you can free up as much space to hold as many Pokeballs as you possibly can. Since it's suggested that you should have about 200 Pokemon storage space available for shinies, it's probably best to keep 3 times as many Pokeballs as you possibly can. If you can go higher than that, the better off you are, so you do not have to go back out and collect more Pokestops in order to finish up the day. The next item we're going to look at is your charge TMs and fast TMs. Many of us have been keeping these in order to change undesirable moves in our Pokemon. But with GoFest just around the corner, you might want to throw out many of these or use them up. In my case, I'll be using mine by going through the Pokemon and deciding which ones have undesirable moves, and then I'm going to look up and see what move I most desire want. And then I'll just use the fast TM or the charge TM until I get that move. You might find that you're going to be using about 3 to 5 of either fast TM or charge TM before you get the desired move in each Pokemon. Keep this in mind when going through your Pokemon and deciding whether or not you're going to use or toss. After you've decided as to whether you're going to use or toss, just keep in mind you probably only want to keep about 5 of each one during the event, because for the most part, you probably won't be using these until after the event. And they are quite easy to get again, as long as you're willing to either do the events that are available or doing some PvPing out there. You'll be able to recollect these charged TMs and fast TMs quite quickly. Now, if you know that you are someone that is going out there specifically to battle a few gyms or to do a lot of raids, then keep the few that you need and just dump the extras that you hold on in your potions or revives. But if you're someone that is just going to be catching a whole bunch of Pokemon and are not going to worry about gym status or raids during this time, then dump your revives and potions and just recollect them later. So the next item, I don't suggest you dump, but give it a good use, which be your rare candies. I would highly suggest you pick the legendary that you plan on using these on and just go ahead and use them on them. You're not required to level up or add that extra move just yet. Just get the Poke Candies to the legendary Pokemon you plan on giving them to anyways. This will help free up a lot of space in your storage if you haven't been using them already. Just a suggestion out there, try not to go out and buy any incense before the event begins. You might find that the incense you already have is just enough to get through it. Many events, they will either increase the duration of your incense or effectiveness of your incense during the time, so you won't need to put as many that you might think you need. So I would highly suggest holding off on purchasing those incense. This will also keep up some space in your bag, which will allow you to carry more Pokeballs during the event. Now it's time to prepare yourself for GoFest 2020. Here are a few helpful hints and tips to get you through these next 2 days as smoothly as possible. Whether you are going outside or staying inside, these tips will help you be prepared for either one. So, if you are heading outside, here are a few items you should be carrying inside your bag to help you get through your day and keep yourself safe. The first item is a hat. This will help keep the sun off of your face and keep you from getting pretty bad sunburn out there. The next item is sunscreen. This is a good idea since most of us have been indoors for the past few months. We're probably going to burn pretty badly if we don't wear this. Another good item is sunglasses. This will keep the glare off of the screen hitting your eyes, and it will help you see a lot better. The next thing you should have is some bug spray in your bag, especially if you plan on walking later in the day or through areas that have a lot of grass or high grass levels, like trails. This will help keep those bugs off of you, so I would highly suggest you bring yourself some bug spray. The next item that most of us are still required to actually wear is a face mask. This will help keep you and the people next to you safe, so be sure to remember to bring it. The next item you would like to carry is either a poncho or an umbrella. This will help keep the getting wet happening on you. If you know your weather doesn't call for it, you can always just keep it in your car as a precautionary. But I would still highly suggest you carry it, even if your weather isn't really calling for this. The next item you would want to keep on hand is a towel. The towel will help in two reasons. One, you can wipe down the screen from your sweat and the grease that you will have on your hands so that you don't lose or drop Pokeballs while you are trying to catch Pokemon. It will help keep your screen clean. The other reason to carry this towel is you can wet this towel and wrap it around you, and this will also help cool you down. And if you keep a few different ones, you can also use a towel to keep your sweat from running down the side or in your eyes. And this will keep that sunblock from getting in your eyes too if you wipe away the sweat before that happens. So I highly suggest you keep a few towels on hand so that you can keep yourself cool and keep the sweat out of your eyes. The next item I would suggest you carry is some ice packs for two reasons: to keep yourself cool and to keep your cell phone cool. If you're going outside, you're going to be out there for a few hours. Depending on your weather, it could be very hot, and if you're playing consistently throughout the whole entire day, your cell phone can get extremely hot as well. This can cause it to crash or even turn off, which would result in you losing precious time and waiting for it to officially cool down before you can go back on it to play. So I would highly suggest you carry a few ice packs on hand as well. The next item, that if you are taking a vehicle on out, or if you are backpacking it, is a change of clothes just in case you get dirty or if you get wet due to weather. You'll want to change into something dry so that you can continue playing Pokemon Go without the distraction of being uncomfortable in the clothes you're wearing. So I would highly suggest you bring a change of clothes with you and change a pair of shoes as well, so that you can either give your feet some time to rest. So here are some other things you might want to consider to take a look at: your electronic items you plan on using during GoFest. Be sure to try to charge up all of the devices you plan on using: your cell phone, your Pokeball catching devices, your battery packs. And if you plan on recording yourself out there, be sure to charge up the batteries you are going to be using in those devices as well. The next thing you should take a look at in your electronic bag is making sure your cords work. You will want to do this beforehand so that you don't go to plug your device into a wall or into your battery pack just to find out that the cord to charge your cell phone doesn't actually work. So be sure to double check these cords as well, since it might not be possible to find somebody that you can borrow one from. So after you have your phones being charged, your battery packs, your cords are checked and ready to go, the next best thing for you to do is to prepare an area that all of these items are going to be there, and also get your bag ready with the bug spray and the other items you're going to be needing while going out. It's best also to lay out a change of clothes, especially if you're not a morning person or if it takes you a while to pick out what you're going to be wearing and you just don't want to waste that time while picking out what you're going to wear. I would highly suggest do it the night before, get it all nice and set up so that you wake up, you see it all there, and then you could take things off your charging cords, put them in your bag, and then you can walk out the door. The next items that you'll be needing for your event would be water and food. It is best to keep as much water as you can on hand to keep yourself as hydrated as possible. Either water bottles that you're going to carry with you while you head on out, or being able to refill your drinks while you are at home. So the next item we're going to prepare is your meals and snacks. For your meals, it's best to try to prepare your meals the day before, cook them, and get them ready in containers so that you just have to pop them in the microwave or grab the container and eat, so that you're not trying to cook while playing Pokemon Go. So I highly suggest you do a little bit of meal prep and get those things ready to go for the next 2 days. Now on to your snacks. Try to keep them as simple and mess-free as possible. You don't want to get your cell phone covered in grease or in sticky residue while trying to play Pokemon Go. So snacks that are simple and are easy to have on hand is the best option to go. Just a reminder, try to eat yourself a healthy and hearty breakfast. This will help get you through playing Pokemon Go without feeling hungry quickly in the day. And for most people, they do forget to eat lunch during this event. So try to either set yourself a reminder to drink that water and to eat that lunch to keep your energy up so that you can finish Pokemon Go Fest on a high note. Have fun and be safe, whether you are going outside or staying inside while playing Pokemon Go during this event. Try to stay connected to your friends either by going in small groups outside or video chatting them while you play. If you're looking to meet new people, check out the virtual team lounge that will be going on during the event that will allow you to connect to other trainers out there. Don't forget to take plenty of photos during this event. These will be great memories as time goes on that you can look back on with your friends as you play either virtual or in person. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please tap the like button. And if you want to get notified of more videos like this one, please tap the subscribe button. Thank you once again, and be safe out there.